Good morning, traders. I'm Ricky Gaspard, your host for this trading session. And each morning we listen for stocks to be called out in stream one up here, or we watch for stocks to pop up in these two scans. Once we see a stock we are interested in, the first thing we want to do is come to this current bar volume, which is the volume in the very last candle. We want this label to be green, and we want to see this number in the label really moving. We want to see a battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. Once we confirm we have lots of volume, we want to look at money flow, and money flow on this stock is kind of flat, but we want to see the green line pushing higher than this yellow line and green, and that means the money is flowing into the market, something similar to this. And at the same time, we want to see green bars breaking above this yellow average volume line. This green bar represents buyers, the red ones represent sellers. So we want to see the buyers above average volume. That tells me that more buyers than average are coming into this stock. And the final last step would be that these two labels up here are green and the percentages in both are above 80, preferably 85, 95, and 100. And this is going to be when this label turns green, this price is going to start flying. So you have to attend these live streams many times before you just come here and start trading. It's not as easy as it looks in the live stream when you put your real money into it. So make sure you attend these live streams many times before you start trading. And if you are new here, maybe you should try it on paper. Write down your entry, your exit, and your results. And if you continue to be profitable on paper, then try real money, but small share size, anywhere between 1 and 10 shares. If you continue to be profitable with real money, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. And also, if you continue past this very moment, you understand that there is high risk here. This is for educational purposes only. I teach indicators and volume breakouts. I do not teach financial advice. I am not a licensed professional, so make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. Over in your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT. And if you continue past this very moment, you are accepting full responsibility of what may happen here. You could win some money, you could lose some money. And thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate you being here. And good morning, YouTubers. Hopefully, we'll get something moving this morning. It's been a little bit tough. We did have a fairly good morning yesterday. We did pull some profit out of it. Hopefully, it keeps up and keeps improving. I am seeing the stock moving here, coming up off the bottom. This would be BENF. It's moved a little bit this morning, as you can see here. Got about 45 seconds to go before the market opens. Right about 10 seconds to go. This is what you want to see in money flow. You want to see that green line above yellow and starting to point north. And you want to see these green bars above the yellow average volume line. This tells me money is coming into this stock. Doesn't mean it's going to continue, just kind of gives me information. You can see these percentages up here I was talking about. We need them to be above 80, preferably 85, 95, and 100. And when they're up there high, the stock price starts rising. We need a lot more volume in this one, though. It's just now maybe getting started, not a big drive here. So it could stall. You want to watch for a rollover here. If it turns red, it's getting very weak, just like it did. Green and the red bar comes in at the same time. That's a buyer's taking profit or pulling out because they don't trust it. Well, so much for a soft open. This one tried but did nothing hardly. That was BENF. If you are new to these green bars, these are minute bars, and they tell me who's been in control for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 minutes, or 7, or 8. So the more green bars we have, the buyers have been in control for that long. And if you've never been here before, all of these indicators are
NVDX,
custom indicators. You will not find them in Thinkorswim.
NVDL,
NVDL, that's NVIDIA, may be moving a little bit. Take a look at it. It is looking north. Money flow is pointing north. But the first thing we do is check volume, and it's not moving. It's just a couple of people coming in buying a few shares. So above average buying, money flow coming in, percentages are high, but not enough volume to momentum trade it. See Riot spiked up as well, but not doing much of anything. So did PANW, but no volume here to keep driving it. NAK, not much of anything. RIME made a little move for us yesterday. So you have to be careful right here at market open for pre-market. Some orders go through, but most of them do not continue. We'll get out of this market slump sometime soon, I'm sure. Just a couple months ago, we were getting 2 to 3 a day. Felt really nice. Now we're getting 1 or 2 a day in the pre-market session, that is. Patiently waiting. That's what we're doing here. Steadily watching these volume columns. You want to see the volume moving like you see here, but with green labels. This is your 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15-minute charts. And this one is green, but no volume. W buy. We'll take a look at it, see if we can get a play on it. Do have a green volume label. It is high volume. Money flow is north. Let's see if it'll keep going. The label is down here. Don't click the button because it's not where it needs to be. We need these up above 80, preferably 85, 95, and 100. Currently selling off. Looks like a mixed bag of buyers and sellers up here, according to these labels. Now more buyers than sellers. Money flow trying to come in strong. Let's see if they can push it higher. Too many sellers up here. These top wicks are sellers driving the price back down. Buyers are overcoming those sellers, trying to push through the restricted area up there. Hopefully they can keep it going. Nice tall green dominator bar. We need the percentages to come up. Need to get past the struggle.
PTIR.
Money flow is red. Just too many sellers up here to break through. Buyers are going to have to continue to punch through it to see if they can break out through it. Need money flow to turn around. I hear PTIR being called out several times. We are here for now, though. PTIR been moving a little slow.
NVDX, NVDL, FNGU, PTIR.
NVIDIA moving, PTIR moving. This one's getting nowhere. We need the buyers to really step up here and push this stock through. They are trying one more time. Let's see if they get it done.
NVDX, NVDL.
NVIDIA moving a little more. W buy just can't get it done this morning. Too many sellers up above that $1.50 range.
NVDL.
Take a look at NVIDIA. NVDL, that would be NVIDIA long. PTIR, that was called out earlier. PTIR is trending upwards, but it's very low volume. Probably not a scalp trade at this time. AUUD down here. Let's see what's happening. Pushing higher. Money flow coming in. We need these percentages to get up higher. Looks like we're getting some action, but it's one candle and then it kind of dies out. So don't buy one candle because you could get stuck. Money flow is going out. That's been the problem all week is no follow through after the first green candle. Good job, traders who made a little bit of money on WBuy.
NVDL.
Nvidia moving a little bit more.
NVDL. NVDX.
AUUD. We need a lot more buyers to come in. We have short bars. This is very little volume. They are green, but we need some tall bars to come in to really push this stock higher. It is moving slowly. It is paying a little bit of money. Need these labels to really lock in above 80%. They're not doing that, so it's kind of risky. All right, maybe turning around here. Let's see if they can come back in and do it again. I'm going to throw a resistance level up here that we need to break at $1.60. If we can break that $1.60, the buyers may step in and push it higher. We need to push it up here into new territory. That gets everybody excited. We're above that $1.60. Let's see if the buyers come in to push it higher. Currently at $1.67. Showing weakness. Red label in the volume. These are sellers. They tried but did not get it done on that push. So if you attempted this trade, you should be out already because the trade did not work out. We were wanting a push, not a slow drop.
FNGU.
Don't let your money disappear. If we break a new level or we get into some green labels up here, break a new level, green
KOLD.
labels, everything looks good, but it just doesn't move and you got in, you should immediately get out because you click the button expecting the candle to be green and move up. If you click that button and it does not happen within a few seconds, you should get right back out because it's not pushing. They are attempting again. We're still weak on the money flow. We're still trending down. Yellow line is still trending down. The green is still below the yellow line. We do not have green bars breaking above average volume. So this is also a weaker push. It could pop if they get excited and jump right on up there. But I don't like this down here. You can see they are trying. We got 100% up here popping in. Very weak on the money flow.
PTIR.
One thing about the AUUD, it's not selling off. It's not rising, but it's not
NVDL.
selling off. Kind of like there's just
NVDX.
not enough buyers here to get the job done. Red bar, these are sellers pulling out, giving up. A lot of red in the scan over here. All right, waiting on the next one. Still not selling off, holding that buck 60. Just don't have the money flow going in the correct direction. We don't have tall green volume bars. Nothing else triggering at the moment. We have 24 million shares traded and not much movement.
KOLD.
KOLD, I believe that's natural gas.
KOLD.
KOLD, not a whole bunch of volume in this one. This is an ETF for natural gas.
KOLD.
It is moving up though. We don't have a whole bunch of volume flow in it. All right, enjoy your coffee while we wait on the next one. You can see AUUD did eventually start selling off. They've given up on it. The money flow never did turn around for us. It is definitely slow this morning. Take a look at PRZO. Dollar stock trying to spike higher. Be very careful here. We do not have a lot of volume in this. It could just be a pump and dump. Don't try to buy it. There's no volume here. You might get lucky and make something if you're that trader, but I kind of stick to the rules. I find that when I stray away from my own
PRZO.
strategy, I end up giving money away. A few more buyers
PRZO.
coming in and right back down.
PRZO.
I will not be trading these dollar stocks this morning. It especially when they have low volume like this. It only takes one big seller to knock everything out. We need so much volume here that it doesn't affect the price when somebody sells. We do not have that here. Nothing to see here on PRZO. JDZG pops up occasionally, but it has no volume either. Let me rephrase that. It has some volume, it doesn't have great volume. Every now and then somebody will buy a few. We're looking for a battle, high volume flow. The price is really going, moving, rising. Money flow looks good. Green bars are tall. Well, that's the battle we're looking for. And preferably above a couple of bucks in price. I'm not seeing anything moving at the current time. Yes, Milo, you can do that. Mr. P, if you remind me tonight, I will cover that really quick. You tell me this morning, I won't remember it by the time this
KOLD.
evening comes. There'll be 1,000 things passing through my mind between now and then. It will be recorded. Market. It's right here. It's momedic.com. Not very reliable. I'll let you know up front. When it works good, but most time it's about a 50-50 shot. They've been having a lot of trouble lately, but it's one of the cheapest ones out there. I think it's $35 a month. But like I said, it's not reliable some days.
KOLD. KOLD.
Be held at 7 o'clock Central Time. If you go to menu and news and then announcements, you will find everything we do right there.
UVIX.
Nice job, Donkey. Only thing I see moving this morning is dollar stocks. Nothing of value, really. Blaze man, we'll see if I have time to do that. I do have a pretty big one for tonight. I don't want to keep adding to it. Maybe I'll hold it on another one on a different live stream. I will quickly show you how to link it to another scan, but that's as far as I'll take it. Well, nothing happening yet this morning. Nothing that I want to buy into. Market is pretty slow.
PRZO.
PRZO. Still just bouncing around. You're going to have to guess when it's going up. Pretty good feeling you for when you actually know what's going on.
PRZO.
PRZO getting a little activity, but not enough party going on here in this volume to really drive this stock higher. Little spike up. They all take profits, get tired of holding it because it's not going anywhere and it drops right back down. So don't get into a mess right here where you're going to lose money. Just because it has green candles don't mean it's going to continue. Watch these indicators closely so that you are certain what this stock is going to do.
WGRX.
WGRX. Let's see if it has anything to it. Makes it even worse, a 35-cent stock. I don't play these at all. Maybe you can make a penny or two off of it times 50 million shares and you'll get $5. Just teasing. I know some of you love them. Money flow north. Volume bars are high. Volume is flat flowing nicely. Unfortunately, it just flipped red, may come down. Got some heavy profit takers right here. And the volume slowed way down. Downward comes the price. Money flow's hitting the bottom. Only way this stock's going to move is they can break it above that 34 cents. Push it up there into new territory, get everybody excited, and they'll keep buying it. But as of now, it's pulling back. Money flow is north again. We did have a big, tall green bar of buyers. It keeps fading away. We have sellers in the volume overall. When this label turns red, trying to break that 34, the resistance level I set up there. Let's see if we can get up there into new territory. Going to take a lot of buyers to get it up there. Trying to break through and hold it. Can we stay above 34? Got to hope money flow holds here and don't turn red. Red in the labels, red in this label, red in money flow, red in dominator. Not looking too trustworthy. And downwards it goes. If you're new here and never seen this before, I'm watching numbers. I'm not watching candle patterns or anything like that. I'm watching buyers and seller percentages. And I'm doing that by monitoring volume flow when the price is rising or falling. So I'm looking right inside this candle to see what's happening with the money flow, the buyers and the sellers, with the volume, and are they strong enough to push it in either direction with these two labels? This gives us a great advantage in the market when we're trading, helps us determine if we should click the mouse or not. So when everything lines up green and everything looks very good and we have a high volume flow, that's when you want to take your chances. But this morning, not so good. So we patiently wait for good trading days. And when we have them, we nail them.
LRHC.
LRHC. LRHC, a buck 90, was called out earlier by Duvin over in YouTube. Sorry about the mispronunciation of your name. You didn't know I'm kind of blind in one eye. Not kinda, but am. So hard for me to make out some letters when they're small. Money flow is north. Green bars coming in. We should push higher. Let's see if we can get the job done. Waiting on these percentages to get up there. There we go. Let's see if we can get a push out of it. If it doesn't push soon, I say bail. Of course, that's bail if you got into it already. Still trying to. Money flow still north. The green bars are still here. Still a green label. These percentages need to get above 80. It's not happening. We got weakness here. The buyers will give up if it doesn't start
LRHC.
moving soon. Watch money flow for them to start giving up if it doesn't keep going. They're starting to pull out. Hopefully, somebody will come in and save it, push it higher. That $2 seems to be a resistance level up there. We need to break through it. We've attempted it twice. You can see the wicks up here. Was rejected both times. Money flow is now going south. So struggling to get any higher here. Looks like they're going to pull away from it. Still looking for that one run that just
LRHC.
keeps going. This morning so far, a couple of spikers and right back down. Kind of been like that all week.
LRHC.
Few buyers came in, quick spike up, very fast, quick spike right back down. We can take a look at Wing. I see everybody talking about it. From 255 to
LRHC.
$300. We've had several stocks do this over the last couple of days, so be very cautious. I don't remember what the second one or the first one was, but I know the first one went from like $3 to 66. Then I had another one in the evening, not in the evening, but during the trading session yesterday. I believe it went from like 230 to 290 or something. Some really ridiculous moves happening, like this one here now. Down here about
KOLD.
250 all the way up to 300. I heard somebody say they had some trouble routing some transactions yesterday. I guess it's continuing today. I guess that may be the truth. It may be an excuse. Who knows nowadays? All right, YouTubers, I tried, but it
KOLD.
didn't happen in that free hour. Maybe we'll get them on Friday. I appreciate you joining me this morning. If you're interested in about me and what I do here and the community, there's a link at the
KOLD.
above the chat in YouTube. It goes over to volumespikes.com. Go over there, do some research, find out who I am. We'd love to have you on board, help you make some money.
LRHC.
And until then, I will see everyone on Friday. Thanks for joining me this morning, and God bless. I am out.